Hey, just in time for the holiday season, we're seeing some new Windows phones coming to market. What's going on, guys? I'm Aaron from PhoneDoc.com, and we just reviewed the HTC Titan. We've seen a couple of second-generation Windows phones coming to the various carriers. Here's another one, the Samsung Focus S. Now, this is available on AT&T, and it's available now for $149.99. And specs-wise, pretty decent. 4.3-inch display, 8-megapixel camera on the back, with 720p HD video recording, and it's running Mango or Windows Phone 7.5. Best of all, it's coming in at $150, so $50 below all the other price tiers. You know, $199, $100 below $249. It's priced well, but the question is, can this hold up against the Captivate Glide, the iPhone 4S, and all the high-end LTE Android devices on AT&T? We'll take a look. But first, some love to Best Buy Mobile. When you go into Best Buy Mobile, you'll walk out working. They'll help you set up all these tiles, your email, your web, your messaging. So when you walk out that door, you're good to go. You're texting your friends, you're listening to your favorite tunes, and you're surfing the net. Thanks to Best Buy Mobile's Walkout Working program. Let's take a look at this. You know, Windows Marketplace is definitely doing well, or at least well in comparison to where it was when they first started. It's up to about 40,000 apps now, and when you go into the Marketplace here, you can see, and of course the font. This is something else I like about Windows Phone, how the font kind of scrolls off the display, and as you scroll over, you can go back and forth between the different screens and see the full text up top. So you've got two different options here, AT&T App Center and Samsung Zone. Those are kind of the carrier and the manufacturer app stores. And then you get apps, games, music, and podcasts. And they've really done a good job with the Marketplace search as well. So let's say I'm looking for Seismic for Twitter, for example, or Twitter and Facebook. It shows it up as apps and games, and then I can scroll over to music if for whatever reason Seismic is a word in a song or a word in a title of a song, and then I can see podcasts as well, relevant podcasts. But apps and games here, you can see Seismic. It's going to show a picture, show how much it costs, and then the star rating, and then I can scroll over to see reviews. I can easily see screenshots from here. I can see related. I can see more details, and I'm back to where I left off. So I can install here and download it. And once I download, I like this as well. Just very minimalistic in terms of design. You can see it pops right up there in my apps, and it's going to show the download progress just below it. So it's a nice little touch, and you can see it downloading right now. Now go back up here, and we'll take a look as well at Maps, because I want to show you this. There are some cool features to Bing Maps. It's not quite up to par with Google Maps, but you can see here it's going to focus in and show me right into Charlotte, and then I can see the options I have. I can make directions, I can do me, I can search, I can show traffic if I want to, and I kind of want to see the traffic. Let's see how we're doing. Looks like there's some backup on 277 there, and we can go to directions as well, and we'll make the end location, let's try North Lake Mall, which is a local mall in this area. So we'll try that. We'll hit OK and see what happens with North Lake Mall. And let's see what we can do. And we'll see what the voice. Again, this is an area Windows Phone kind of needs some work in with voice guided directions. It's decent, but it's not quite impressive just yet in comparison to Google Maps and Google Navigation. So we'll take a look here and wait for it to load up, if it will ever load up. Let's see, North Lake Mall. I was really thinking about this. If I knew the address, I'd put it in. I'm sure that'd be a little bit faster. But we'll give it a few more seconds here to see if it does anything. And it's taking too long, so we need to move on to some other things, because I want to show you all the cool features of this device. So you got your People Hub here, and this is a pretty unique approach to contact storage. You can see, for example, I have family for whatever reason. I have Joe Brown and Rick James in my contacts here, and you can see I can press Rick James, and I can see the mobile number. I can text Rick James. I can send him an email. I can map his work address, view his website, and more, and job title. So you can do quite a bit with it. I can also see the call history and things like that. It shows me that he's a Windows Live contact as opposed to a Google contact. So if you have multiple accounts set up, like your Windows Live account, you have Google, you have Exchange, you can see right there out of the gate whether it's a Twitter contact, or whether it's Twitter and Google, or just Google, or etc. So you get the idea there. And then this is a pretty cool feature as well. I have me, and then of course if I have my Twitter account set up, I can come over here to What's New and see my my Twitter accounts or my various tweets, and we're going to go ahead and dismiss that. But you can see over here as well, under me, it would show my latest tweets. That's pretty cool. I also like this feature, and I point this out in like every Windows Phone review I do, but I think it's a pretty nifty feature. When you have a lot of contacts, from A to Z, I can click on the J, and it shows me that I have contacts with J and with R, at least contacts that begin with J and R. It shows I don't have anything else, so it's kind of cool to come in here and be like, well, I don't have any contacts that start with M, or contacts that start with T, or contacts that start with Z, but I do have J and R, and then I can press those, and easily, if I had more contacts, it would auto-scroll me to R, S, or T, or whatever it was that I chose. So that's a pretty impressive thing there. So here's AT&T's, or the phone application, which shows AT&T obviously, and you can come in here and see the dial pad, very quick, very easy to use, and all you have to do is hit that and press call. And I do want to show you actually, we're going to press 611 because I want to show you what the call screen looks like. Here it is, easily access the numeric keypad. I can do speaker, mute, and then of course hang up, and you can see it's all in my teal color scheme, which is the scheme I set in part 1. I can search as well and then access a voicemail, directly from that, which is pretty nice. So it's got an 8 megapixel camera with 720p HD video recording. I'm going to bring up the camera. Not only do you get a physical button over here, of course, you can press and hold that to focus in, and then full press to take the picture. So we're going to bring up another Samsung cousin here. We're going to bring over the Galaxy S2 on Sprint just to get an idea. It's like a sibling rivalry here. You can see half press to focus, full press to take the picture. And it's a quick and easy picture, and it moves right over to the left so you can continue to take snapshots. So if you really wanted to, you could take quick snapshots, pretty quick if you wanted to, and roll through just like that. Now I've been pretty impressed with the camera for a $150 device. It's got a nice 8 megapixel camera, even though it only shoots 720p video and not 1080. But I really like the camera settings here. Not only can you go to video camera and go to the front-facing shooter, directly from the actual application itself, but you can scroll over here and go right back into the gallery without having to go to a separate app. So it's all about getting in and getting out pretty easily. I can just scroll right back between my gallery and my my actual active camera application. So that's a nice little feature. And of course I can focus in and focus out, or zoom in, zoom out, and I can come over here and change the settings as well and turn the flash on and off. So it's a very quick and easy to use camera application. And then I meant to tell you this as well earlier in part 1. I've got kind of a multitasking thing going on. If I press and hold the back button, I can scroll between my active applications I've been working with, at least recently. So I can go back to people if I wanted to, press and hold, and then go back to Marketplace if I wanted to, and move pretty quickly and easily through the device itself. So that's a nice touch. Let's take a look at speed test here, or bandwidth actually. I'm so used to saying speed test from Android devices. But here's our bandwidth, and we can see it's loading up a server. It's not too terribly far away, and I don't need that. Begin the test here. Need some more coffee. I thought we were doing another picture test. Clearly we need some more coffee in this place. So we're going to load it up here and see, HSPA plus 14.4 megabits per second being the theoretical peak. You're never going to see that, but I've seen speeds between about 2 and 5 megabits per second. Now I say that, and it's probably going to be incredibly slow this time around, but we'll get an accurate look here in just a second. Looks like about 0.37 megabits per second or somewhere around there right now. Now again, it's 6:45. It's uptown. It's kind of busy, but we shall see. I've definitely seen speeds much faster than that. Now on the upload speed, we'll take a look here. It's 49% complete. This thing takes its sweet time. 65. And we'll see what we can do here. So download speed, about 0.7 megabits per second, which I've definitely seen faster. And then the upload speed is going to roll in here in just a second as soon as we switch over. 100%. Now let's try the upload. Let's do this. Upload speed is 1.12 megabits per second. So just on a rough test. Like I said, I've definitely seen faster download speeds. It's pretty impressive upload speed. But keep that in mind. HSPA plus, 2 to 5 megabits per second if you're in an HSPA or a market with HSPA plus backhaul. So that's something to keep in mind. Microsoft Office pre-installed on this as well, so you can edit documents, you can edit PowerPoints, you can view and edit and create Excel and Word documents. So I can come in here and you can see I can create a blank Word or Excel document or templates, and then like I said, I can view PowerPoints from this device. It does have that ability as well, and then of course it has OneNote over here, and you can explore that as well. It comes with SkyDrive as well, and if you're a SkyDrive user, you can easily access your notes, your documents and things like that from Microsoft's SkyDrive applications. That's a pretty cool feature. And then one other thing I wanted to cover is calendar as well, just to show you some of the personal information management system stuff on this device. You got your calendar, very easy to go between the day, the agenda. I made this up the other day, meeting with Bill Johnson. You can see, very easy to set up. It's on oldmanmctweetyatlive.com's calendar. I got a reminder, and then I have my to-do, and then I can go right back to the day view as well, and then down here I can see today. I can set a new appointment, or I can go to the month setting. So pretty quick and easy to use. So Windows Phone, definitely made some strides since the beginning. When it first came out, the processor's improved, the hardware's improved. It can compete now with iOS and with Android. The app stores are growing, and overall it's a pretty impressive device. Now this sucker's $150, not a bad price point at all. But in terms of specs, it's not incredibly more powerful than the Samsung Focus Flash. A little bit of a bigger display, but otherwise, it's pretty much on par with the Focus Flash. If you're looking, I'd encourage you to take a look at the Focus Flash as well. See if you really need that bigger display. See if you really need all those specs that come with the Focus S, the bigger battery, and more. And see if you want to spend $150 or if you want to spend $50 for the Samsung Focus Flash. But a pretty good device, a nice addition to AT&T's lineup, HSPA Plus connectivity, and more. And hey, to me, for $150, you really can't go wrong, especially when there's not very much in that price point. Now, it's going to get some competition from the Samsung Captivate Glide, which, hey, we may have to do a dogfight to see which one is the best on AT&T in the $150 price range. Much more coverage to come on PhoneDog.com with the Samsung Focus S. Be sure to like us on Facebook, Facebook.com/PhoneDog. We're always giving away stuff. We're on there quite a bit. Check us out, Facebook.com/PhoneDog. Follow me on Twitter as well and let me know what you think of this device. PhoneDog_Aaron, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/PhoneDogAB. Thanks for watching. As always, keep it locked on PhoneDog.com for continuing coverage on the Focus S. We'll see you next time.